Stephen Gross. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Gross.
Gross, okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? Good.
All right, sir. This is case number 2026 CR 12146. Could you state your full name, please?
Stephen Raymond Gross.
Thank you, sir. And you have your attorney waiver form there?
Yes.
Have you made a decision on whether you would like to waive the presence or?
Yes, I did.
So you have the three options. Let me slow down for you. You have the option to waive the presence of an attorney. If you do that, check the top box. You have the option to ask for a court-appointed attorney and provide good cause for that.
Okay.
Or you can tell me that I'm going to hire my own attorney.
Okay. What was the first one?
The first one is that you waive the presence of an attorney.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so just check that top box. There's a pen right there, sir.
Thank you.
And then if you can, date and sign here, date, and then where it says defendant sign.
16.
You got an injured arm there?
Oh no.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Okay,
Sorry.
no, okay, I was going to hold this for you.
All right, thank
Sometimes
you.
it slides around when the paper gets going, so.
Is this a signature?
Correct.
Or-
Yeah. That's all. And I'll take that one. And this is yours still. You can hang on to that. I got a copy of that one already. Or, no, this is, yeah, hold on a sec. That's the unsigned one. Okay, yeah. All right, let me sign this. Perfect. 10, 20, 26. All right, did you understand that group advisory information, sir?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay, enter your guilty plea. If you could answer yes or no with the information here. I've got this address. Is that a good address?
Yes.
Okay, is this a good email?
Yes.
And has a good phone number?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. In that group advisory, I spoke about the rights that you're giving up by entering a guilty plea. Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole? Okay. If I could just get a verbal answer for our record?
No.
Okay, thank you. Regarding your plea of guilty, are you making that plea voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody's forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Okay. Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment than if you
No.
pled that you'd receive it? Okay.
No.
All right. Court finds that you entered your plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, and will accept your plea. Here's the rights that I read in the group advisory that you understand you're waiving by entering your guilty plea. If you could sign where it says defendant, there's a pen right next to your hat there.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll get that here for me in a second. All right, the factual basis of your case is the following. On 5/28 of 2026 at about 1:17 p.m. you were contacted at or near 300 North Beeline Highway in Payson, in Gila County, in the jurisdiction of this court. Payson Police Department had contacted you and found that you were being a public nuisance, and you were here pleading guilty to that charge today. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Sir, this is the information that I told you about regarding how to set aside the judgment and how to seal the records. I just need a signature on the top paper. And then I'll leave you with the second one. And then do you wish to give any statement to the court regarding the incident before I impose sentencing?
No.
Okay. Are you employed right now?
No.
Okay. Are you intending to get employed?
Yeah, I'm in college.
Okay, you're taking college classes now?
Yeah, at SNHU.
I'm sorry, say that again?
SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University.
Okay. How are you paying for that? What classes?
FAFSA.
Okay. And you confirm that that's your copy, so you can sign it if you want.
Oh, okay.
How do you pay your bills?
My dad.
Okay.
He pays them.
All right. Is your school occupy most of your day for you?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
I would say about 4 days a week.
Okay.
Because by Thursday I have like deadlines. So.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to determine is if I impose a fine or order you to do community restitution, work at a nonprofit organization. So if you're trying to meet bills and you're going, I may not fine you, but I'll maybe impose community restitution instead. So,
Okay.
Because since you're not employed right now, it'd be hard for you to pay the bills. So,
Right.
I'm going to do that. I'll impose community restitution. So I'll give you a list of places that you can contact unless you know of another one.
Okay.
It's just got to be a non-profit, registered non-profit organization.
Right.
And I'll order you to do 30 hours of that community restitution to satisfy the sentencing on this.
Okay.
I'll give you 30 days. Will be enough for you to do 30 hours, you think? A month?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So you don't want to impose any fine?
No fines, yeah. Do we need to make one more copy of this? Either way. Here's the list of nonprofit organizations that the court knows of. You might know some others, so you don't have to go in order. You can choose any place that is needing to have some help done.
Okay.
We're going to give you a form, and you'll have them fill that out, and when you turn it back into us by the 10th, I think, of July, I'll show you the date on there.
Okay.
And then make sure you get that in timely, because if it's on the 11th, you don't get credit for the time. You got to do it again.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I mean, you still can do it and just give to the community and community service, but what the
Right.
court requires.
Okay. So by the 10th, okay. I can do that.
You do that community restitution. We need 2 copies, right? One for us and one for him. Yeah, that's the only one printed, so I need one to give to him.
This one. Or this, or...
No, do you have this already?
No, I
No, that's
don't.
it. I was waiting to
Oh.
make copies together.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see what you're doing. All right, so this is due by 7/10 of 2026. You'll
Okay.
have the person fill out this for you, how many hours you're working,
Okay.
and have them sign it, assert it. Then we call them and we audit it, make sure that it's done.
Right.
Okay.
Confirm. Okay. Perfect.
All right, here's what your sentencing is imposed, that you have the community service, community restitution to do. And it is by that date there, and it's a total of 30 hours. If I can get you
Okay.
to sign where it says defendant. I'll do it
Yes.
for you.
Sorry, Icky.
No, it's okay. What happens is sometimes I give this one out, and then it walks out, and then I'm pinless.
Right.
So,
Yep, I can see how that ends up. Thank you so much, sir.
yeah. All right, I'll get you a copy of each one of these. And do you have any questions or anything we spoke of? Okay, so we don't want to see you back here. Okay? It won't be the same sentencing if you commit any criminal violations, so this is kind of like a good way to work with you on it. Okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right?
you, Your Honor.
All right, once you get your copies, you're all set to go. Just make sure that when you get those done, you turn them back into us.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You betcha. Have a good one. Raul Hernandez. Hello there.
Hi, good.
How are you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good, thank you. This is case 2026 TR 12104. Could you state your full name?
Raul Hernandez.
You have a middle name?
Ortiz.
Okay, thank you. You're here for 2 violations. One of them is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, class 1 misdemeanor, and a civil traffic violation of displaying a license plate suspended for financial responsibility. Did you understand the group information I gave?
Yes.
Okay, this is your attorney waiver form. Have you made a decision on that? Do you want to waive the presence of an attorney? Ask the court for a court-appointed attorney or hire one yourself.
Can you do you know Spanish?
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try, yeah, I'm just gonna have to get the language line. Let me get an interpreter, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I try to remind them up front that if they know Spanish speaking to give us a heads up, but.
Welcome to language or Spanish. Thank you for calling the Language and Solutions. This is Juliana, ID number 495282. I'll be your Spanish interpreter for today. I am proud to serve you. This call may be monitored for training and quality assurance purposes. If you have a customer on the line, and would you like to give them a call?
The person is with me, and I'd like to request a court-certified interpreter, and if I could get Carlos, number 201372.
Okay, let me get you someone that can help you out.
Thank you.
Give me a second.
Hi, can you please help me with your first name and last name, please?
Yes, my name is Donald Garvin, and I'm with the Payson Regional Courts, Payson.
So please hold. Can you please spell your first name?
Yes, Payson, Payson, Regional, Reginal, Courts, Courts.
Payson Regional Court. So I was asking for your first and last name.
Yes, Donald Garvin.
Can you please spell your first and last name for me?
Yes, Donald, Donald, Garvin, Garv as in Victor, IN.
Donald Garvin. Thank you. Please hold for legal answer.
And may I request Carlos, number,
Okay, you were saying something. I do apologize.
yes, I would like to request Carlos, 201372.
20137. 20137. Thank you. Please hold for legal Spanish.
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter.
Probably keep in mind, I don't know if that guy that just walked in got the group advisory. Was
I have
it?
a list.
Oh, okay.
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter.
What was the question you asked right now?
Say again?
What was the question that you asked right now?
It's just better that we do it.
Okay.
We'll just, there's a lot of questions coming. Want to make sure you understand.
Tempo.
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter.
Grant?
Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter. Please continue to hold for the next available interpreter.
Can I ask a favor?
Yes.
Call that number. You have to put in our password.
Okay.
One is for Spanish, and ask for that interpreter if he's available. If
Okay.
not, a legal certified interpreter. So they're gonna get on there and they're gonna tell you at the beginning spiel, ask for, I need a legal interpreter. They're gonna transfer you, and you're gonna talk to somebody else, and then ask for Carlos, and that's his number.
Okay, that's fine.
You pass that across. And then when that happens, you get him on the line, either Carlos or a legal interpreter,
Yes, sir.
you can transfer him to this extension. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Sir, if you want to have a seat right here, as soon as we get the interpreter, we'll call your case back up. Colleen O'Malley? Hello there.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you. We're here for two cases. Case number 2026 CM 081 and 086. If you would state your full name, please.
Colleen June O'Malley.
Okay. On the case of 81, we have an allegation of assault filed under the domestic violence statute. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. The second charge on that case is a disorderly conduct charge. That is a class 1 misdemeanor. The domestic violence charge does have a mandatory minimum penalty, and that mandatory minimum is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, mandatory $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. The second case, ending in 86, is a theft charge, class 1 misdemeanor. Both of those charges are domestic violence on the case at 81. Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Did you understand the group advisory that
Yes.
I gave earlier? Do you have your attorney waiver form? With that, your decision is to waive the presence of an attorney, hire an attorney at your own expense, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney, and then provide good cause for that reason. Do you know how you wish to proceed with your attorney decision?
I'm on Social Security.
Okay, so
I
let's
can't afford it.
presume that you will qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any other cause? I have to have good cause to assign one. So one of the examples that I gave in the group advisory is if there was jail time asked of your case.
No.
And I do not see jail time requested by the prosecutor.
Okay.
So you're not
Okay.
facing that as a consequence, whether you plead guilty or no contest, or if you're found guilty after a trial, you're still not facing any jail. You understand that?
Yes, been there, done that.
Pardon me?
I still have already been in jail.
Yeah, you were arrested for the offense, but that jail time was not part of your sentencing or consequences of the
Okay,
offense.
I understand.
Okay, all right. So do you have any cause that you could provide the court for a court-appointed attorney?
I don't understand what you mean. Cause for...
So if you want a court-appointed attorney, there's two requirements, not one, but two. One is to financially qualify, so let's presume that you financially qualify, that you can't afford one, okay? The next one is a good cause. An example of that is jail time, if you're loss of liberty, okay? What other reason besides I can't afford one can you tell the court that you need a court-appointed attorney? Do you have one?
I still don't understand what you mean. Did I have...
So if you want the court to give you an attorney at
right.
little or no cost, you can't, you have to have two requirements.
I understand that part. I get the first part. I don't understand the second part.
For example, if a person has a diagnosed mental disability, if a person has jail time, those are two, and there's some other ones. So instead of going through the list of them,
Right.
you have to tell me why you think you need a court-appointed attorney besides I can't afford one, because it still requires a second component.
Right, I get that, but I
Okay.
don't understand what the second component is. I'm sorry, I fell
No.
hard yesterday and hit my head.
Okay, if you don't know of another reason that you can give the court, then maybe you don't have a reason for a court-appointed attorney that qualifies, okay? And then you're left with the decision to hire one at your own expense, or waive the presence of an attorney and proceed forward without any counsel or representation. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, so do you want to provide the court with a cause to waive the presence of an attorney or hire one yourself?
I can't I can't afford one.
Okay, so then you're left with the only two options, which is provide the good cause to see if it qualifies, or waive the presence.
Okay, waive the presence, I guess.
All right. So on that decision, here's what you got to do. Since you asked the court for a court-appointed attorney and we haven't found a cause, check that second box that says the court determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one. Then if you would sign and date and sign here, please. And it's 6/10 of 2026.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, I'll take that from you. Did you provide this today?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is. No, it's probably a letter from Faith, the cleaning lady. Faith Frost.
Okay. All right, so in that group advisory, I gave you what your plea options are.
Not
Do you
guilty.
understand those?
Yes.
Okay, how do you wish to plea on the cases?
Not guilty.
On all of them?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything.
I'll enter your not guilty plea on both cases. The other one, I'll just put the other case number on it.
Was there two with it?
What's that?
There was two cases?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see.
It's okay, just
Yeah.
submit it in there. Okay.
Excuse me for a
Victim
second.
was here. I don't see him. He must have left.
I'll call it here in a minute. Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm going to review your release conditions with you on
Okay.
both cases. Both of them obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court of any change of address, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. On both cases, you're not to contact the alleged victim with any unwanted contact, and then you're not to consume or possess any drugs or alcohol without a valid prescription, and that's on case ending in 81. You understand those release conditions?
Yes, I do,
Okay.
Your Honor.
And are you reporting to pretrial services as required at the probation department?
I have not done that. I did not know about that.
Okay, so let me show you here. When Judge McKean saw you to release you out of custody, he released you, and this is on the charging, that's the assault and the disorderly conduct. He ordered you to pretrial services and to contact them, and I'll provide you another copy of that paper, and you need to call them today, because what they'll do is send us a report that you didn't do that, and typically what happens after that is we send a warrant out for you, get picked up on the warrant, and we arrest you again, and you remain in there. What their job is to make sure you're abiding by these release conditions.
Okay, I understand.
Do that, please. So they're gonna make sure you're abiding by the release conditions, make
Okay.
sure you're appearing in court, and those type of things, and so they just require you to call them, and then they'll give you some requirements to continue to stay in touch with them. In the case of O'Malley, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Please raise your hand. Having seen none. Okay, so there is that information, and it says, right here is the name and phone number of the person you need to call. I would do that, the sooner the better, so they don't put a notice to us that you did not comply, and then the warrant going out, so.
No. All my paperwork got wet and I couldn't read a lot of it. 'Cause living in the woods isn't easy.
You do have a phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You suggested I get one. I thank you for that.
No problem. All right, so you'll be signing for your next court date, the pretrial conference that I told you about in the group advisory. That's for 7/21 of 2026 at 9 a.m. If you would sign here where it says defendant, there's a pin right there for you. I'll get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions for me at all?
For that domestic violence or whatever, my brother totally flat out lied to me.
Okay, so that's why you pled not guilty.
Yes.
So just save all that information for that next meeting that you'll come here, and you can be careful you don't self-incriminate.
Okay.
But you can discuss that with the prosecutor, okay? And we'll take that into consideration. I did I added also on the attorney waiver for both cases, so I think we might just have to make a copy of it. And we haven't got Hernandez transferred over here yet. Oh, this part of that too. I can't remember which one. That's why I was asking, it's not stamped or anything that I saw. And then also you gave me some extra stuff here. Karen Vogel. Hello there. All right, ma'am, this is case 2026, CM88. Could you state your full name?
Karen Goebel.
Okay, all right, Ms. Goebel, we're here on, I believe, three charges. So the three charges are criminal trespass, that's a class 1 misdemeanor. There is a charge of criminal damage, that is also a class 1 misdemeanor, and a theft charge, that is a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information provided in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, did you make a decision on the attorney waiver form?
Yes.
There's no jail time in the case that I can see, so
Okay.
make you aware of that. And, okay, you're waiving the presence of an attorney. Can I ask
Yes.
one thing? Could you just write your name below the verses? I can pull that down to you if you need to, but you're reaching pretty good. I know that counter's kind of high.
I'm grown.
Oh, and then the next, I need a date and signature from you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
610. Okay, thank you. Regarding the charges, do you have any questions before you take a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest from you?
Yes, can I find out what the charge, how much the fines would be before?
Yeah, I'll give you that penalty range again.
Okay.
So I don't know what the fines are now. That's not imposed until sentencing, but
Okay.
none of these have mandatory minimums. There's a criminal damage charge, so there may be restitution at this point in the case. I don't know.
Okay.
But all of them are class 1 misdemeanors. The maximum fine is $2,500, and there's no minimum, so that range in between there.
Okay.
And then the maximum probation that could be assigned to a class 1 misdemeanor is 3 years on each one. Okay, so each charge has a maximum of $2,500, and each one has a maximum possibility of 3 years of probation.
Okay.
And then there's no minimum, so the range is in between all of that.
Okay.
From 0 to that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Does that answer your question for you?
Yes, it did.
All right. Any other questions before I take a plea from you?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to play on the charge?
I would like to please not guilty and talk to the prosecutor.
Okay. I'll enter your not guilty plea and get you your court date here. All right, so your court date is scheduled for 7/21/2026 at 9 a.m. right back here, and then they'll talk to you in a private room.
Okay.
If you would sign here where it says defendant for that date, and then I'll get you a copy. Right, you have any questions for me at all?
No, thank you.
Okay, as soon as we get you this copy, you'll be set to go.
Okay, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
You have a good day.
You do the same. and if he's not available, take any court-certified interpreter. Well, that's why you gave me all three, right? You knew there were different cases. You just- Okay, sorry. Courtney Carrero? I don't know if I pronounced that right, the spelling's... Is it, it's either C-U-R-R-A-O or C-U-R-R-A-N?
A-N.
Okay, let's try that one. I'll have to speak with Game and Fish Officer Wood on his penmanship.
I also did not understand the penmanship.
All right, so this is regarding case number 2026 CM 079. Can you state your full name?
Courtney Marie Curran.
Okay, correct. Thank you. So this is a violation of
Transom rider, I think is what you put.
what is it?
It's a transom rider on the back of the boat.
Transom rider above wake.
Yes, so above 5 miles per hour.
Okay. All right. I'll need a classification on this one too,
It's
Andrea.
class 2.
Class 2? All right, so that is a class 2 misdemeanor violation. Did you understand the group advisory?
I did.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver?
I do.
Did you make a decision there?
I do not
Okay.
want an attorney,
Okay.
and then today's date and signature.
Correct. And then at the top, below the verses, if you just print your name there.
The top here.
No, see where the verse
Oh,
is right
yep.
below that? Yeah, there you go, thank you.
Can't even spell my own last name right now. Okay.
Thank you. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
Yeah, I was under the assumption that this was a traffic violation, not a misdemeanor.
No, it is a criminal misdemeanor violation. So if you're, concerned about that, you can talk to the prosecutor to see if, is that what you wish to do? Or it's up to you, I don't want to guide you, I'm just
No,
giving you
it's
those
o- it's
options.
okay.
So some people, when they come in thinking it's a civil traffic offense like a speeding ticket, and they find out it's not, they want to talk to the prosecutor, or with that knowledge, you don't have to.
I don't need to.
Okay, how do you wish to plea on it?
Not guilty.
Okay, also that will get you in front of the prosecutor.
Okay.
Just so you. All right. If you could confirm this address for me here. Yes or no?
19015. Correct.
All right, and then let's see. And a phone number right here, is that correct?
That doesn't look. Can
Yeah,
I write
you
on
can.
this?
If you don't, I will.
Looks like a 4, it's a 9.
Okay. Editing the citation and adding the correct, and then do you have an email address?
I do.
Could you also add that, even though it says business address, we'll just put an email there if you don't mind. That way correspondence can get sent to you a little more efficiently.
Okay.
So she has an interpreter on the phone that is willing to do court. She has not stated if she's court certified or not, but she's the only one that can do court.
The one that answers needs to transfer to a court certified
She's been
attorney.
trying.
Okay,
It's
still
like my
nothing?
12th one I've talked to now.
She's not one.
Yeah, we have to have court certified.
Okay.
Yeah. And then did you already do the court date form?
I need the information.
We'll get you your court date for the pretrial conference.
And that's 19015.
Yes, that's correct.
We're all having a hard time reading Mr. Woods. Right.
I tried to speak with him too, but he just told
The
me
prosecutor?
Mhm.
Yeah, he probably didn't have the case yet.
Okay, yeah.
Now that it's entered, we'll send it to him, and he'll get it, and by the time that you have a court date, he'll be ready, and he'll talk to you on it.
I also think he maybe knew. He thought he was getting, he was like, you'll receive something in the mail to pay this, and I had to call the court. I had no idea he charged me as a misdemeanor. So I called and spoke to someone at the front,
Yeah.
and she told me I physically had to come in.
Civil traffic or civil violations can be done by payment over the phone and all that. But a criminal, you have to appear.
Okay,
The
okay.
criminal charges and all those rights and stuff are important for you to know before you decide. So yeah, it's good that it worked out that way. So now you know,
Right.
got that clarified for you.
Okay.
So yeah, they could not have taken your plea over the phone.
Okay.
And or clerk could not have, I should say. Sometimes out of state, people do have telephonics and stuff like that. But you still have to have an official arraignment.
Okay.
Different than a ticket. You can just walk in and pay a ticket.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
To have her verify that information.
Say that again?
Please have her verify her information.
Okay, yeah. If you can just double check, make sure that looks good.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay, your court date is the 27th of July at 9 a.m. If you would sign for that court date, return to defendant, we'll get you a copy. Do you have any questions at all?
No.
All right, and once you get your copy, you're all set to go. We'll see you on that date.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Ethan Stamen? 50-50 chance I missed it.
No, you're good. Rodeo and I get it a lot.
All right, so this is case 2026 TR 169. If you would state your full name, please.
Ethan Stamen.
Okay, do you have a middle name?
Oh, Brady.
Thank you. So we're here for two charges. One is a criminal traffic violation, and one is a civil traffic violation. The criminal traffic is driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and then the other one is no mandatory insurance, civil violation. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form?
No, sir.
Okay, do you know how you wish to proceed with that?
I'm no attorney.
Okay, just check that top box if you don't mind, and write your name below the verses, then sign where it says defendant at the bottom. Yeah, and then date and sign here, and then signature defendant. Yeah, thank you. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled?
The officer told me to bring in the insurance.
Okay, so that's the next one.
Okay, that's next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta handle the criminal one first, and then we'll go to that one.
Okay.
On the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled, do you know how you wish to plead on that?
Guilty.
Okay. And then on the civil traffic, you have insurance?
Yes, I do.
Can I take a look at that?
I have it on my phone. If
Okay,
that's all
yeah,
right.
go ahead and pull it up, and then I might have you email that to the court as long as I validate it.
So I got took a screenshot because the service up here is not the greatest.
.616, that's it. So you got it a little bit afterwards?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. So we can take that into consideration, but you need to do one more component. Well, first off, there should be an email address right here in the black label.
Okay.
Do you know how to send that to that email?
I can probably figure it out.
Okay, go ahead and do that while you got it up there. Forward that. And then in the memo line, I'll give you your case number.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready for that.
And is the email all capitalized?
It's all lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah.
It said it's sent.
And then before you send it, I'll give you the case number. Or did you? It's okay. Did you already send it?
Yes, sir.
It's okay. We'll find it by your name.
Okay.
Is your name on that account?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the second component that we're going to need of that is a 39-month driving record. So what happens is this fine is like $945. It's expensive.
Okay.
If you're able to provide insurance, which you just sent to us, it's accepted. And you get a 39-month driving record, and it doesn't show any prior insurance violations in that 39 months, it'll reduce to 182.
Okay.
Okay? So we still need that, so we'll impose the regular fine until we get that record from you. Then when you
Okay.
bring it in, we've got 30 days to do it, we'll get that reduction for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And then where do I go to find the
Motor
30?
vehicle.
Okay.
Motor vehicle division, go there, let them know who you are. Ask them what's holding up your license too, if you want to try to get your
I
license.
already got that back.
You have your license
Yes,
now?
sir.
Can I see that?
I just got the paper copy.
That's okay. That's gonna give you a reduction on that, but,
Court could cause them to get another year suspension.
so then,
Or it could cause them to get another year suspension.
all right, so before I
That's the new
before I
one.
accept your guilty plea, there's a couple ways to go about this, since you've already
Okay.
got your license back. It's your option, but you can plead not guilty, show the prosecutor this, and they may or may not, I can't speak for them, dismiss this or change it to a civil violation.
Okay.
What I can tell you is pleading guilty, and you already have your license back, that may cause another suspension.
Okay.
So it's up to you. So you can plead not guilty, you can show them a copy of this and see if they'll change it around for you.
Let's do the non-guilty.
Okay, I'll enter not guilty for you. Let's make a copy.
Need the citation.
Okay, hold on a second. And then let me confirm your address here, sir. Is that correct?
No, that is my old address.
Okay, I'll get him a address update. That's
And
not,
then the new address is actually on the license.
okay. Current address is on the license. Then what we'll do is get a phone number and email from you.
Okay.
So still go to motor vehicle, get that 39-month record.
Okay.
And then you can produce that to us if you want. And we'll still give you another court date for the criminal side.
Okay.
Okay?
You're giving them an address sheet.
The address and everything's good on the new license?
I know, but we still need the sheet with
Okay.
the email and phone number.
If you would, write your name right here, and then your new information here, including email and phone.
You said put my name up here.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
I just moved it as address.
Here, if you need it, there you go. Justice or magistrate?
Justice.
And then one signature right there, please. Thank you. We'll get you that court date, and we're going to provide the copy of your license to the prosecutor, but still bring it with you on the next court date, and then see what they have to say.
Okay.
If you already did, go ahead. If you already did the sentencing, we can print it and attach it to it. Okay.
Can't print anything right now. I haven't printed history.
okay. Once we get that court date back to you, you just come back here, and then you'll get called one at a time into that office. Hopefully the prosecutor offers you something that's better than just pleading guilty.
Okay.
And go from there.
And then that's going to be on a different date.
So that we'll give you another court date, I'll say a different day, and then hopefully that's your last appearance, and then it settles out for you on that.
Okay.
If you want to step over here, I'll get that for you.
Tony Nguyen?
Oh, you can say when or when.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I took this from the table. If that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, this is case number 2019 TR 5379. If you'd state your full name.
Tony Nguyen or Win.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we are here under the authority of the warrant.
Correct.
Fail to comply with DUI counseling, mothers against driving counseling, and you owe 1 day of in custody for jail and prints, and no payments have been made.
I believe so. I had a question.
Yes.
During that time, I know this is not an excuse, but I know it was like COVID and it was like done a lot telephonically.
Okay.
And my father had passed in 2022, so I had I guess some stuff going on, but
Okay.
like I'm not trying to like cloud the fact that
Okay.
I needed to get the classes and the payments done.
Okay.
I did want to say if there's any way I can comply to the classes or get
You
anything,
can.
yeah, and
Yep.
get this taken care of, Your Honor.
Okay. So there's two options for you.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
can do the DUI counseling, or I can
Sure.
sentence you to 9 additional days of jail, then you don't have to do the counseling.
I say
Montana area.
counseling would
Yeah, so
most
you-
likely be
Yeah, so counseling, that looks like this. I'll give you a paper and you go to a website,
correct.
register for it. You can
Yes.
do it online, or you can do it in person and choose wherever you're at.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's how you get counseling. They're going to do a screening.
Perfect.
Based on the results of that screening, they're going to assign you a certain amount of classes.
Classes depending on
16 hours minimum, maybe more,
Yes,
whatever
sir.
they do in that screening. So that's what the counseling looks like. The Mothers Against Drunk Driver is also the same thing, but it's not 16 mandatory hours. It's pretty much a packet.
Like like its own little course.
Yeah, it's a course.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
What I was gonna ask was, because there is like payments that need to be made,
Right.
how would I go about that? Just because I know during that time I had a court ordered attorney, and I know he doesn't work at that office no more, or I don't know if he
So
does.
the payments, you can just make payments.
Yeah, that is his own
You
thing.
can pay the whole balance, or you can do payments if you still need to do that.
Yes, Sean.
Do you have an idea of what you want to do? Do you want to pay the balance, or do you want to go on a payment plan?
Would I be able to ask how much the payment is today?
Yeah.
And then if it is like a lot, I could do in payments.
It shows on here what the warrant was issued on July of 21, so it
Okay.
might be different. I'll see if I can get my clerk to look, but at that time it was $1,857.
Okay, and if I were to elect to do payments, is there a certain amount I have to pay each time, or is it kind of just?
Yeah, so the court minimum is $25 a month. You can always pay more than that, whatever is
For
affordable
sure.
to your schedule,
Yes, Your Honor.
your financing.
And other than that, this is mainly for my warrant, right? Because I know the actual case, like it already had been like handled, but like I just didn't comply to the
Right, yeah,
classes
those are
and
the
the fees.
requirements on
Correct.
that, right.
And my next question is, if there's any further court date or anything, would it be able to be done telephonically just because I'm out of state, or?
Yes and no. So as long as you comply with all of this stuff,
I wouldn't need another.
and then you make your payments timely, whatever monthly amount you decide,
Yes, Your Honor.
you won't have to come back to court at all. But if you don't comply with any portion of those things, the counseling or the making the payment, a warrant issues, and warrants are not, you can't call in and say,
Yeah,
sorry,
correct.
we're either gonna latch onto you or order you here. So
Correct.
I know you drove a ways. Are you
Yeah.
still in Albuquerque?
Correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, yeah, so-
And my sorry, sorry, I have so many questions.
That's okay.
If I were this balance right here, would my warrant is still active until that balance is paid?
No. You're here today on your own free will.
Yes.
So as long as I receive some payment today,
Yes, Your Honor.
and your commitment to start the counseling, I'm
Counseling.
gonna quash this warrant. If you fall in non-compliance again, let's say you go to 2 or 3 counselings, you miss 4, the warrant comes back up.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we do this all again.
Last question. I'm so sorry. I know you had mentioned that there was like a mandatory danger. Is there any way to like maybe take an extra class or possibly
A
pay an
mandatory
extra?
what?
You said mandatory day in confinement or some.
Yeah, you owe 1
sorts?
day of jail time.
Correct.
That's by statute, there's no way out of that.
No, there's no way out. Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So we have to assign that day.
And like you said, you guys have to assign that day. Would I be able? Well, obviously.
You can schedule it
Okay.
within 30 days.
Okay.
So if you're here now and you don't want to do another trip, you only have to do 8 consecutive hours. So you legitimately could check in now and then 8 hours from now get out. Okay? Or you can come in tonight and get out in the morning.
Could I like think first
Yeah, of
and then
course.
get back to you on that part?
Well, before you leave here, while I have you here on your case, I need a date and time
For
your confinement.
Okay. Can I speak to my
You
sister?
can.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
I have to restart the
Okay.
program.
Here, let me give you this so you can start.
So you can do, I'll do the handheld for a minute, because I gotta restart this.
You gotta do what?
I have to restart the computer.
Oh, yeah. And this doesn't apply to your case, we won't.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wrote it just in case.
Okay,
you
yeah, it's
did it.
already been done.
Yeah,
It
and then
doesn't apply.
this is my
That
dad's.
yours, yeah.
I'm going on a trip here soon to London, but like, would me being confined for 8 hours like affect any visa processes or anything
No.
like that? Okay. Should I do it today? May I just do it today then?
You can. What time would you like to check in?
How close? How far is
So
it?
here's something to consider. You're gonna have to probably stay the night anyway. You have somebody with you. So if you want to, you can have dinner, your own dinner.
Correct.
You can have their dinner, but yours is probably better.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then check in about 6 or 7, and then you get out tomorrow morning.
Okay. So, to even add on to that, if I were to want to check in now, let's
Yep.
say,
Yep.
just to get it over
Yep.
with, like you were just
Right.
saying, I could totally do that.
Yeah, it would no sooner than 12, but I could have you check in today at 12 o'clock.
Wouldn't that be like, you know? Could we just
can.
do
Yep.
that right
We can.
away? Hello, I'm in bed. I'm in bed. Like, hello, I'm not. Yeah, could we do it today, please?
Yep,
Thank
we'll
you.
schedule it for today at 12 o'clock.
Thank you.
And then you'll serve the 8 hours. And it might be 9 or so, it's just whatever they release time.
Just depends, yeah.
Yeah, so right in there, so. Okay, so I've got my clerks working on getting your new counseling order done.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you'll have 7 days from today's date to sign up for that counseling online.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry, it just adds on after you like say something. I know I didn't get the classes done prior, but if I had made a MAD account, does that?
You might be able to use the account,
Okay.
but you probably.
But it's
have
like
to-
it's gonna reset the course.
You're gonna reset
And
the
where it's a
course.
different course.
It should be the
You know,
same
okay,
course,
yeah.
but you probably have to start it over if you've done any completion of that course.
Okay.
So the primary one, both of them are required, but the primary one is that DUI counseling that is, that you gotta go onto the website.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? I'll give you a pamphlet here for the MAD.
Okay.
You can do this at the same time, or you can wait till you're done with one and the other. We're gonna give you a 60-day review date.
Okay.
Okay, so what that is, that's how to register for the MAD again. Sounds like you already done an account, so you might be in there already.
Okay.
If not, that'll give you the steps, and then on the back of that is the locations and times for the MAD counseling.
Okay. And I'm so sorry. This is just the Arizona ones.
It is, but they just let them know when you register
That I'm out of
you're in-
state.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thì mình làm 8 tiếng hôm nay. Okay. Cool.
And then I got some other paperwork we'll be working on getting for you here in a moment.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, stay right up here. And we switched record on this is case 2019 TR 5379, defendant Tony Nguyen. All right, sir, this is your 12 o'clock sign in. Do you have an ID with you? I don't need it.
I do have a ID with my
Okay.
face on it, correct?
All right, so this is showing that you're checking in on today's date at 12 o'clock for 8 consecutive hours of jail time. If you'd sign where it says defendant,
Yes, sir.
you'll need to take this paper with you, with your ID, and not be under the influence of any substances.
Okay. And then last question for you guys. When I do go, do I have to like change or like do I have, like, it's kind of like
I don't know.
okay, just like
You
just
know,
do as
probably
it goes.
to make it easy, you might take all your jewelry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, but I don't know if they're going to make you get into
Change.
it.
Yeah.
Or not.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and then I got some more forms coming to you. Hang on a second.
Thank you very much. And last question while she's printing that. For the payments, is that what she's doing right now?
She's getting your counseling order ready, so we'll set up a payment plan with you.
Perfect.
How much can you, or do you want to do per month?
Okay. Mình trả tại vì 1.800 á, rồi cho hết chung á, muốn trả bao nhiêu một month? Bao nhiêu cũng được mà 25 đồng minimum. Maybe like 500?
500 a month?
If
And that's an affordable amount?
If that's possible.
It is.
That's easier. Yeah.
Can you make a payment today?
Nếu mình trả hôm nay, mình trả bao nhiêu? Yeah, we could do 5.
500 a day?
Yes, sir. Sorry, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is the counseling order for both the DUI counseling and the Mothers Against Drunk Driver counseling.
Okay.
This is the website, or excuse me, this is the court's email address and your case number.
Okay.
You have 7 days to register for the DUI counseling today,
Okay.
from today's date.
Okay.
So you have 7 days to do that. We'll get a compliance report from them, or if you don't do it, they'll let us know and then we send a warrant out again.
Okay.
This is the website to sign up for that DUI counseling.
Okay.
Okay?
This middle dot is for that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll connect those.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And then the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers is the one you have already.
Okay.
Okay?
And this goes hand in hand with going my way to get being able to get my driver's license again.
Motor vehicle may have an additional counseling. It's a short, very short course to get your privileges reinstated for Arizona.
Okay.
So they might have something else, so you might check with them as well.
Okay.
Before you leave Arizona. Our motor vehicle department here is normally not very busy.
Okay.
Phoenix or something, it's 30 people long.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna do a review of your counseling in 60 days, which is this date here.
8/10.
If you've completed it already, then all you gotta do is send your certificate of completions for both the DUI counseling
And
and
the-
the Mothers Against Drunk Driver counseling. You don't need to come back on that date.
Okay.
You can do this, I'll put a note here that you can appear telephonically for this since you're out of state. All
Yeah.
it is a compliance. So if you're not done, it's
Mhm.
okay, just follow the schedule.
Mhm.
Just give us an update where you're at. So you ask for a compliance report from
It's,
them.
it's mainly to make sure I'm on it, like
Make sure that you're
getting
doing it.
it
Right.
done.
Right.
Thank you for that telephonically thing. That's very helpful.
All right, so it says you may appear telephonically and provide a compliance report. So you'll want to email that if you don't have it done.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And I'll need a signature on that one where it says defendant.
He's with Carlos.
Okay, well, I'll be right there. We'll finish up this one. That's good. I'll get that ready for you. And then 500 a month.
He can do that up front when he makes his payment.
Okay. And cross off Judge Little's date with
Because it was from, she was the case,
Oh, okay.
judge on that case, that's why I printed it.
So-
That's his.
Doesn't he need a copy?
I have one.
Oh, okay, okay. That is the quashed warrant, so you no longer have a warrant. Just go to the front counter to make your $500 payment, and then they'll set you up on a payment plan with the $500 monthly after that.
Perfect. Thank you, Your
Any
Honor.
questions?
Not that I could think of.
Okay,
offhand.
if you can, our phone number is also on those papers, just give us a call.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do
You
that.
have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, guys.
Hernandez? This thing quit too, by the way. Hello, Judge Garvin, Payson Courts.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Carlos, interpreter, ID 201372 to assist you.
Thank you, Carlos. We requested you, so I appreciate you being able to be for here. The defendant is in front of
We
me.
appreciate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The defendant is in front of me on case number 2026 TR 12104, and I would like to administer an interpreter oath to you, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will well and truly interpret from Spanish into English and English into Spanish using your best
Yes.
skill and judgment in accordance with the standards prescribed by law and the Interpreter Code of Ethics, that you will follow all official guidelines established by this court for legal interpreting or translating, and discharge all of the solemn duties and obligations of legal interpretation and translation?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. If you could ask the defendant to state his full name.
Sí, señor defenso, por favor diga su nombre completo.
Raúl Ortiz Hernández.
I couldn't hear him well, sir. All I heard is Fernandez at the end.
Okay, let me get a microphone set up for him.
Thank you. Sí, es que no se escuchó bien. Ahorita le suben el micrófono.
Va a ser Raúl Ortiz Hernández.
Right.
Raúl dijo.
Ortiz Hernández.
Ortiz, yeah, it's Raúl Ortiz Hernandez.
Thank you.
Gracias.
I want to confirm with yes or no, is your address correct on the citation?
Quiero confirmar con que responda sí o no. ¿Está su dirección correcta en el citatorio?
Yes, sí.
Yes.
Phone number and email as well?
Por igual su número de teléfono y su correo electrónico también.
Yes.
If you could ask him just to speak up, because our record needs to pick up his voice and our interpreter needs to be able to hear him.
Sí. Le pedimos hable fuerte porque el registro tiene que poder captar su voz en la grabación y el intérprete le tiene que poder escuchar.
Sí, está bien.
Yes, that is fine.
You're charged with a Class 1 misdemeanor for driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license.
Usted tiene cargos por un delito menor clase 4 por estar manejando con una licencia que ya sea fue revocada, suspendida o cancelada.
A Class 1 misdemeanor is punishable with a fine of up to $2,500.
Este delito menor es castigable con una multa de hasta $2,500.
6 months of jail and/or 3 years of probation.
6 meses de cárcel y o 3 años de probatoria.
There is no mandatory minimum fine.
No hay multa obligatoria mínima.
There is also no jail time being requested of this case, so you're not facing jail time as a possible consequence.
También en su caso no están solicitando tiempo de cárcel, entonces no va usted a enfrentar tiempo de cárcel como consecuencia.
Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Las opciones que tiene usted son la de declararse culpable, no culpable o no lo contesto.
The difference between a guilty plea and a no contest plea is the following.
La diferencia entre una declaración de culpable a una de no lo contesto es la siguiente.
If you plead guilty, you're admitting that you committed the crime.
Si usted se declara culpable, está usted admitiendo que cometió el delito.
If you plead no contest, you're not admitting or denying, but you are accepting a conviction.
Si usted se declara no lo contesto, ni está admitiendo, ni está negando, y está aceptando la consecuencia.
If you plead guilty or no contest, we can move forward into sentencing today and conclude the case.
Si usted ahora mismo se declara culpable o no lo contiendo, podemos seguir adelante con su caso.
If you plead not guilty, we'll schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference.
Pero si usted se declara no culpable, entonces le hacemos una cita para que regrese a la corte para una conferencia anterior a juicio.
At the pre-trial conference, you'll meet with the prosecutor, who is the attorney for the state pushing the charges forward.
En la conferencia anterior al juicio, usted se reuniría con el fiscal del estado, quien es el abogado que está poniendo los cargos en contra de usted.
You would come back to this courtroom here and have a private meeting with the prosecutor, and one of the following will occur after that meeting.
Y usted regresaría a este mismo salón de la corte y tendría una reunión con el fiscal, y luego esto es lo que seguiría después de esta reunión.
Number one, the case could go to a trial.
Número uno, su caso podría ir a juicio.
Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself.
El número dos es que su caso podría ingresar un acuerdo de declaración en la que todas las partes están de acuerdo, incluyéndolo a usted.
Number three, the case could be dismissed.
Número 3, su caso podría ser desechado.
And finally, the case could be continued, or you could change your plea from not guilty to a guilty or no contest plea.
Y finalmente el caso se podría continuar y usted podría cambiar su declaración a culpable o no lo contiendo.
Do you have any questions about those plea options?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de sus opciones de declaración?
No.
No.
You also have the right to an attorney.
También tiene usted el derecho de tener un abogado.
Your choices are to hire an attorney at your own expense,
Las opciones que tiene usted es contratarse un abogado a su propio gasto.
you can ask the court for a court-appointed attorney with the following two requirements to have the court appoint that attorney.
O puede usted pedirle a la corte que le nombre un abogado con los siguientes dos requisitos para poder pedir este abogado de la corte.
Number one, you must not be able to afford an attorney.
Número uno, que no le alcance a usted para pagarse un abogado.
Number two, you must have good cause for a court-appointed attorney.
Número dos, tiene usted buena causa para que pueda utilizar un abogado nombrado por la corte.
An example of good cause would be if there's jail time required of your case, which I informed you there is not.
El ejemplo de buena causa sería que hubiera tiempo de cárcel escrito para su caso, pero ya le informé que no lo hay.
Your final option on the attorney decision is to waive the presence of an attorney.
La opción final que tiene en cuanto a la decisión de un abogado es dejar pasar el tener un abogado.
Do you have any questions about your decision for attorney?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta acerca de su decisión acerca del abogado?
No. No.
No.
Okay, do you wish to hire an attorney at your own expense, ask for a court-appointed attorney, or waive the presence of an attorney?
Entonces, nada más dígame si usted desea contratar un abogado a su propio gasto, pedir un abogado nombrado por la corte o dejar pasar sin que esté ningún abogado.
Quería preguntar, quería pagar la fianza y aceptarme culpable.
I want to ask if I could pay the bail.
You can, but that has nothing to do with the attorney decision.
Okay.
Sí podrá, pero eso nada tiene que ver con que me diga la decisión acerca del abogado.
If you're wishing to plead guilty and pay the fine amount,
Yeah.
then your options would be to waive the attorney, because you don't need an attorney to do that. Is that what you wish to do?
Si usted lo que desea es declararse culpable y pagar la cantidad de su multa, entonces puede poner que no necesita ningún abogado y puede pasar por alto el que esté un abogado si esto es lo que usted quiere hacer.
Sí, es lo que quiero hacer.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay, please check the top box, and it reads, you do not want an attorney.
Por favor, marque ahí en la cuadrito de arriba donde lee que usted no quiere un abogado.
And then please date and sign the form.
Y luego, por favor, le pido que le ponga la fecha y su firma a esta forma.
Do you have any questions about your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
¿Tiene usted cualquier pregunta acerca de sus opciones de declararse, ya sea culpable, no culpable o no lo contiendo?
No.
No.
How do you wish to plead to the charge of driving suspended, revoked, or canceled?
¿Cómo desea declararse ante el cargo de manejar con licencia suspendida, revocada o cancelada?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I'm going to now make you aware of possible collateral consequences before I accept the plea.
Ahora le voy a poner a usted al tanto de posibles consecuencias colaterales antes de aceptar
I'll read it from here,
su
but I'm gonna read it
declaración.
Those possible collateral consequences are the following.
Estas posibles consecuencias colaterales son las siguientes,
Including but not limited to immigration consequences,
incluyendo pero no limitadas a consecuencias de migración.
other potential collateral consequences, including the possible suspension of your driver's license,
Otras potenciales consecuencias colaterales serían la posible suspensión de su licencia de manejar,
an impact on your commercial driver's license or other professional license,
o tener un impacto en su licencia de conducir profesional o en alguna otra licencia profesional,
an impact on your insurance rates or the revocation of probation or parole,
un impacto en sus tarifas del seguro o la revocación de su probatoria o su libertad bajo palabra,
an increased penalty for further criminal charges,
alguna penalidad aumentada para mayores cargos criminales,
becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges,
o volverse un posesor prohibido si a usted lo condenan por cargos de violencia doméstica.
and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry.
Y si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, una declaración de culpable puede resultar en su deportación, en la negación de beneficios migratorios o en que le prohíban volver a entrar al país.
Rule 17.2 is a citizen's advisory.
La regla 17.2 es consejería para el ciudadano.
And it states every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands the following.
Y dice así, cada persona que se declara culpable o no lo contiendo o después de un juicio lo encuentra culpable, se atiene a lo siguiente.
If you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status.
En el caso de que usted no sea ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, el declararse culpable o no lo contiendo para algún delito puede afectar su situación de migración.
Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed.
Admitir culpa pudiera resultar en deportación, aunque más después desecharan los cargos.
Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal.
Su declaración o admisión de culpa puede resultar en su deportación o su remoción.
Could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States.
Le puede impedir que alguna vez llegue a conseguir usted estatus legal en los Estados Unidos.
Or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen.
O le puede impedir que se vuelva algún día ciudadano de los Estados Unidos.
So far, do you wish to maintain your guilty plea?
Hasta el momento sigue usted sosteniendo su declaración de culpa.
Sí. Sí.
Yes. Yes.
By entering your guilty plea, you're giving up the following rights as well.
al ingresar su declaración de culpa, está usted renunciando a los siguientes derechos también.
Number one, the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Número 1, el derecho a declararse no culpable y que el Estado tenga que comprobar su culpa más allá de toda duda razonable.
Number two, the right, giving up the right to a trial in front of a judge.
Número 2, está renunciando al derecho de tener un juicio frente a un juez.
Giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney, and we've spoke about that where you sign the attorney waiver form.
También renunciando al derecho de tener un abogado, y eso ya lo firmó cuando le pusimos a firmar la forma del abogado.
Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony.
Y está renunciando al derecho de confrontar testigos que estén en contra de usted y examinarlos cruzadamente en cuanto a la verdad de lo que ellos digan en su testimonio.
Giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge.
También está usted renunciando al derecho de presentar evidencia a la corte por parte de usted y por personas que usted quiera nombrar para que hablen por parte de usted.
Giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Y está renunciando también al derecho de permanecer en silencio y que lo presuman inocente hasta que le declaren culpable más allá de toda duda razonable.
And also giving up the right to a direct appeal.
También estaría renunciando al derecho a una apelación directa.
Do you understand each of those rights that you're giving up?
¿Entendió usted cada uno de estos derechos a los que usted está renunciando?
Sí.
Yes.
And you wish to continue to plead guilty to the charges?
¿Y desea usted continuarse declarando culpable de estos cargos?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
¿Está usted bajo libertad probatoria o bajo libertad bajo palabra?
Libertad bajo palabra.
On parole.
Being that you're on parole, you have the ability to have a court-appointed attorney and stop this process with your guilty plea. Your parole may be affected.
Siendo que usted se encuentra en libertad bajo palabra, usted tiene el derecho a que la corte le nombre un abogado y que detenga su declaración de culpa.
Tengo una pregunta. ¿Se refería a que si estoy en parole o en algo? No tengo parole ni nada de eso.
Sorry, I have a question. Were you referring whether I have a parole or something? No, I don't have any parole or any of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never get to jail or nothing like that. In my first course too.
Okay, so you're not on probation or parole?
No.
Okay.
O sea, ahora mismo no está usted ni bajo libertad probatoria ni bajo libertad bajo palabra.
No.
No.
And you wish to give up these rights knowing that you're giving up all of the rights that I told you with your guilty plea?
Y usted está de acuerdo en renunciar a sus derechos sabiendo que está renunciando a todos esos derechos con su declaración de culpa.
Sí.
Yes.
The factual basis of your case is the following.
La base de los hechos en su caso es la siguiente.
On 5/25 of 2026 at about 6:10 p.m.,
en la fecha 5/25 de 2026 cerca de las 6:10 p.m.
You were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway at or near milepost 251 on State Route 87, which is the intersection of West Main Street in the Payson city limits in Gila County.
Usted venía operando un vehículo de motor aproximadamente en la milla 251 de la ruta 87, que es carretera interestatal que colinda con West Main Street. What was the name of the town again, sir?
Payson, Payson, and Gila County.
De Payson, en el condado de Gila.
While operating the motor vehicle, your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled, and you are here pleading guilty to that today. Is that correct?
Al ir operando este vehículo de motor, usted traía licencia cancelada, revocada o suspendida, y hoy mismo aquí se declara culpable de esto. ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Acerca de su declaración de culpa, ¿la está usted haciendo voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea, and no promises were made to you?
Nadie lo forzó, lo intimidó o lo acosó para que haga esta declaración y nadie le hizo ninguna promesa.
No.
No.
The court accepts your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently.
La Corte acepta su declaración entendiendo que la hizo usted con conocimiento y en forma inteligente.
You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review.
Usted puede poner una petición de regla 33 para un alivio post-condena, y si falla puede poner una revisión posterior.
I'll give you a letter that explains that.
Yo le voy a entregar a usted una carta donde se explica todo esto.
It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of this conviction.
Ahí también le van a explicar cómo hacer un lado el juicio de esta condena.
And that is pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905.
Y esto es consecuente con los estatutos revisados del estado de Arizona número 13.905.
That's once all the terms of the sentence have been completed.
Una vez que todos los términos de su sentencia se hayan completado,
And you may qualify for a certificate of second chance,
y usted pueda calificar para un certificado de segunda oportunidad,
and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911.
y aplicar que sellen los registros consecuentes con el estatus revisado de Arizona número 911.
And that occurs once the terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied.
Esto ocurre una vez que los términos de la sentencia hayan quedado satisfechos.
I need your signature on this form. These are the rights we just reviewed that you're waiving with your guilty plea.
Okay.
Necesito que firmen esta forma. Estos son los derechos a los que usted está renunciando con su declaración de culpable.
This is a copy of that letter I was telling you about on how to seal the records and set aside the judgment. I need your signature at the bottom.
Esta es una copia de la carta que yo le decía de cómo hacer un lado el juicio. También aquí abajo necesito su firma.
On the charge that is a civil traffic violation, displaying a license plate suspended for insurance. Do you wish to plead responsible or not responsible?
En el cargo de citatorio de tráfico por conducir con licencia o seguro suspendido, ¿quiere usted declararse responsable o no responsable?
Responsable.
Responsible.
Okay. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
¿Desea usted dar alguna declaración a la corte antes de que impongamos la sentencia?
No.
No.
Okay, the fine for the driving suspended violation is $482.
La multa por la violación de manejar con licencia suspendida son $482.
The fine for the suspended registration for insurance is $497.50.
Y la multa para el registro suspendido del seguro son $497.50.
There's a $69 jail fee for the overnight visit in jail.
Hay un recargo de $69
Yeah, they
por la
arrested
visita a través de la noche en la cárcel.
Okay. That fine is not imposed since you were cited and released.
Esta multa no se le impone ya que a usted se le citó y se le liberó.
You got it?
And write it on here?
I can reprint it if you would rather. I reprint it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
White it out. Print?
Yeah, just white out.
Okay, white it out.
Yeah.
You have it, don't you?
Yeah, I'll just do it real quick.
Oh, you want, I can do the job. So it's $979.50
Okay.
or $999.50.
All right, the total balance due is $979.50. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes.
El total saldo a pagar son 979.50 centavos. Diga si esto lo puede usted pagar hoy.
Sí.
Yes.
You pay the entire balance today?
Va a pagar completo todo el saldo el día de hoy.
Okay, if you would sign here, you're agreeing to pay the total balance of $979.50 on today's date. If you would sign where it says defendant.
Bien, si firma aquí va a pagar el saldo completo de 979.50 en la fecha de hoy. Firma aquí donde dice el defenso.
We'll make you a copy of the judgment sentencing form. You'll take that to the front counter, make your payment, and that'll conclude the case today.
Le haremos la copia de la forma de sentencia del juicio y lo puede usted ya llevar a la recepción.
Do you have any questions at all?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta? La que sea.
Okay, he's good. Thank you, interpreter. Carlos, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor, for using your service. All of you have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
I can stop this one now. There's the rest of that one. Leo Enos. Hi there.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, so this is case 2026 TR 12105. Could you state your full name?
Leo Patrick Enos III.
Thank you, sir. We're here on the driving suspended violation of Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
I do.
Okay. And you're filling out the attorney waiver form?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want one.
Don't need an attorney? Okay. You know how you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. If you could confirm your address and information here, please, with a yes or no. Is that a good address?
Yes.
Good phone number and email?
Yes, actually, I should need to change this to a mailing address for you. It's a P.O. box.
This is a P.O. box?
The second one is.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. So do you receive mail here or no?
No, no.
Okay, so let me do that. Give me one moment before you say it.
The city, zip, and...
All right. And the group advisor, you understood the rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay. The factual basis of your case is that on or about 5/25 of 2026 at about 3:06 p.m. you're contacted in the 900 block of South Beeline Highway by the Payson Police Department. In that contact, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That is in the jurisdiction of this court, and you are here pleading guilty today. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And then your guilty plea, you've made that voluntarily?
I did.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea? Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose a fine on the sentencing?
I do not.
Okay. It's a $482 fine. Are you able to make that payment today?
No, I'll need to elect a payment plan.
Okay. So I have to charge a one-time payment plan fee of $20.
That's fine.
How much can you afford per month?
50.
Okay, $50 a month. Can you make a payment today?
No.
Okay, I'll schedule your first one out 30 days from today's date.
Thank you.
Did I only print one?
Are you on probation or parole?
No, not at all.
Understanding all the rights that I gave in the group advisory, you wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Get a signature from you here. These are the rights that we discussed in the group advisory. You're waiving those with signature there.
What was his monthly amount?
$50 a month, and he needs 30 days on the first payment. That's all. And this one is the information on how to set aside the judgment and seal the records, if you wish to do that. I just need a signature on this one here. I'll give you a copy of that. Okay, and this one's for you to keep. Okay, I've got two on that one.
Okay.
And the last form we'll be giving you is the judgment, the sentencing form. On the bottom of it is ways to make the payment remotely if you wish to do that. Or you can mail us a check or money order to the address at the top. I'll show you both of those here in a minute. What you're agreeing to here by signature is a $50 monthly payment. First one is due on 7/10 of 2026 on a total balance of $502. Here's the addresses to pay remotely. If you don't want to, they're going to charge you a debit or credit card merchant fee. If you don't want to do that, here's our physical address with your case number. So you can sign on the defendant. I'll get you a copy of this. You have any questions at all?
Not at all.
Okay, once you get your copy, you'll be all set to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Grant Payson.
Hey,
Hello there.
how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Hey, doing pretty good.
All right, this is case 2026 TR 12097. If you'd state your full name.
Grant Paulson. Grant Francis Paulson.
Thank you. All right, you were issued a court date back when you were issued cited and released and missed that court date.
Unfortunately so, sir.
Pardon me?
Unfortunately so, sir.
Yes. So there's a current warrant for your arrest on those violations. And two of the violations are 2 counts of a DUI. One is being impaired to the slightest degree, and the other one is having a blood or breath alcohol concentration at or above 0.08%. Did you understand the information in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The DUI case has the ability to have a court-appointed attorney if you financially qualify for one. It is also jury eligible if you wish to exercise that right. Regarding your attorney decision, would you like a court-appointed attorney, see if you qualify for it? Would you like to hire your own attorney or waive the presence of an attorney?
I'd like to hire my own.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you, and you'll just let your attorney know whenever you hire him, and they'll notify us that they're representing you, and we'll give you a court date for that.
Yes, sir.
And a copy of the quash warrant. Yep. All right, sir, so your court date is on 7/21 of 2026 at 9 a.m. Is that an attorney day?
Yep.
Okay. If you would sign here where it says defendant.
Yes, sir.
There's a couple pins there for you. So when you retain your own attorney, just make sure you give them a copy of this so they know when the court date is. And
Yes,
they'll
sir.
ask for a copy of all the records and everything.
Absolutely. Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but did someone leave their glasses up here?
They did, and then so now we use them for people that forget to bring their glasses. So we call it the donation port there. So if they come back, they can have them. If they don't, we'll let other people use it.
Right on.
I need mine.
Oh, yes, sir.
We'll make a copy of that. Do you have any questions at all?
Not a bit.
Okay, so once you get your copy, you're set to go.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
You bet. And then we'll give you a copy of the quashed warrant also. Give us a moment on that. Cecilia Christie. Hello there. This is case number 2026 TR 12097. If you'd state your full name.
Cecilia Ann Christie.
Thank you. We are here for two violations. One is a class 1 misdemeanor. That's a DUI violation. Having liquor in a passenger compartment unauthorized. That's a class 2 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information in the group advisory I gave?
Yes.
Okay. Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form? So you have the right to a court.
Guilty.
Okay. You want to enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
On both charges?
Yes.
Okay. And so I need your attorney waiver form. It looks like you're waiving the presence of an attorney?
Yes.
Okay. If you would date and sign where it says date and the defendant.
That was DUI, right?
It is DUI.
Was that
Okay.
representative?
We can. Let me see. Hold on. Yes. Payson resident. Yeah. So you keep the state then? Okay. All right. If you could confirm this information for me with yes or no, is this a good address
Yes.
and a good phone number?
That is my husband's phone number.
Do you have a different one?
928.
Here, instead of saying it, if you wouldn't mind writing it right here, and if you have an email right below that, please. Thank you. This is the sentencing date that is scheduled for you, so we need you back in court on the 27th of July at 9 a.m. for the sentencing of the case. If I could get your signature for that court date, please. All right, I'll get you a copy of this. Do you have any questions at all?
Just wondering why it's being prolonged.
To the sentencing date?
To the
Prosecutor has to review it, because if there's prior DUI violations, then
Gotcha.
sentencing is enhanced.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Any other questions in that? Okay. As soon as you get your copy, you're set to go. All right, Burdette. Hello there. All right, so this is case number 2026, CM 12132. Could you state your full name?
Wyatt Burdette.
Thank you. All right, so the allegation of disorderly conduct filed under the domestic violence statute. Domestic violence does have a mandatory minimum. It's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Were you here for the group advisory?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand the information about the attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's no jail time being asked to this case. How do you wish to proceed with your decision on the attorney? Waiving?
I don't want an attorney.
Don't want one?
No,
Okay,
sir.
check the top box on that form. And then date and sign where it says defendant, and the date next to that.
Where at? Sorry.
It's okay, right here's the date and then
Okay.
your signature. Okay, I'll take that form. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Okay. This case involves a victim, so we need to comply with victim's rights notification, so I'll give you the date for sentencing. It just gives us an opportunity to notify the victim.
Okay.
If you can answer this with yes or no, is this a good address for you?
Yes, sir.
And a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
And a good email?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have a different email?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's omit that. And just put one right here if you don't mind.
Okay.
There's a bill for you. And if you do one more on this, just add your name right here too, please. Alright, and this is your court date that you're signing for on 7/27 of 2026 at 9 a.m. right back here, where it says defendant. Alright, and I'm going to review your release conditions with you and call to see if there's any victims in the courtroom. Those release conditions are obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if you have a change of address, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission, not to have any unwanted contact with the alleged victim, not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and reporting to pretrial services. Are you doing that?
So I have a question though.
Okay.
So for the victim, when they were, thank you, they were like getting confused between my dad and my brother. So I want to make sure they have the right victim for it.
Okay, I don't know, so I'll let you know what I have listed here.
Okay.
The victim is alleged to be Winters Burdette.
No, sir.
All right, so if that needs to be changed or corrected, that can be done at a later time.
Okay.
Just know that whoever the alleged victim is, which it shows Winters Burdette, make sure that you don't have any unwanted contact. Do you understand what that
Yes,
is?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can still talk to each other.
But if you tells me,
Right,
yeah,
to
yes,
tell you
sir.
not to. Okay. Additionally, I need to call your case. So in the case of Burdette, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Having seen none. All right. Do you have any questions about anything that we've talked about?
No, sir.
All right, you're set to go. We'll see you on that next day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're yours?
They're mine.
Okay.
It's too noisy.
Kevin Dominguez? Hello there. This is case 2020 CM 228. Could you state your full name?
Kevin Dominguez.
All right, Mr. Dominguez. This is a misdemeanor charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. You have an active warrant for failure to appear on that charge. What happened? Anything else besides that?
Just wasn't following the laws and, you know.
Okay. All right. Were you here for the group advisory?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have your attorney waiver form?
Yeah.
What are you wishing to do with that? Waive in the presence or want to hire one or court?
Do not want one.
Okay. Check that top box. Sign and date that, please. Okay, I'll take that. Do you have any questions before we take a plea from you of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No.
All right, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your guilty plea. All right. With that guilty plea, you understood the rights that you're giving up by entering that guilty plea?
Yes.
All right. And I would like to confirm with yes or no. Is this still a good address for you?
Yes.
Okay. And that phone number is good?
No.
Okay. Would you do me a favor? I need two things. Do you have an email?
Yes.
If you will just cross this one out, add your phone number here, and if you have room to add the email there too, if not, you can just drop down one line.
All right.
Thank you. Is there a mandatory minimum on that or no?
I didn't see one when I read it. I just
Okay,
read
so
it.
one, right? Class 1?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Understanding the rights that you're giving up with your guilty plea, you wish to proceed forward?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Parole.
Okay. Being that you're on parole, your parole has the ability to be revoked with this guilty plea. That opens the ability to have a court-appointed attorney. Do you wish to proceed forward, or would you like to stop the process, have a court-appointed attorney assigned, and have them review that to give you some advice if you need to? It may or may not happen. You probably know more than we do.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay. And with your guilty plea, you made that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or bribed you to make that plea?
No.
Any promises made to you of lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
Okay. This is the information regarding the rights that you're giving up with your guilty plea. I need a signature where it says defendant, please. Thank you. Factual basis of your case is that on or about October 8th of 2020 at about 5:26 p.m. you were contacted at or near the Mazazel Casino on the Tonopatchy Reservation. During that contact, it was found that you were in possession of drug paraphernalia. You were charged with it as a misdemeanor violation that occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. And you are here pleading guilty to that charge today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the information that I provided in the group advisory that talks about how to set aside the judgment, how to seal the records. You need to get a signature on the top copy. You can keep the bottom copy. You wish to give a statement before we impose sentencing?
No.
Okay. Are you employed right now?
No.
Okay. Do you intend on getting a job?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had a job since 2020?
No.
Why not?
Was
Anything else besides
warrants
that?
and stuff.
What's that?
Had warrant stuff and then
That
went
prevents
to
you from
prison.
working? Oh, you did go to prison?
Yeah.
Okay. And what term was that for? How long?
Like 9 months, and I got out in December.
In December?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you been looking since that time?
I had to do 3 months in rehab.
Okay.
So I completed that.
Okay.
And then I just got out like maybe a month ago.
Okay. So you got out of prison, then went into rehab, got out about a month ago?
Yeah.
And you completed rehab successfully?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the right path. All right. I'm going to assign a $300 fine to the case and 20 hours of community restitution. That's a pretty low price for a fine. That gives you the ability to get a job, get this fine taken care of. We'll put you on a payment plan. I guess you can pay it all together. Can you do that? Or
Probably payment plan.
Payment plan. I have to add $20 payment plan fee to that. The court minimum is $25 a month. You want to start with that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to give you the community restitution, where you need to do, on top of the fines, is 20 hours at a nonprofit organization. I'll give you a list of those options. I'm not going to assign you to probation because you're already on parole, so your guidelines are restricted already. I don't want to put more on them. Do you understand all of that information?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get the judgment and sentencing form here to you, and I'll show you some of the things on that form, and then you'll be all set.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll quash the warrant that we have for you. Let me see when that warrant was issued. Sometimes if you're in custody, they transport you right from one to the other.
It was not extraditable.
Okay, that's why then. Okay. All right, sir, so here's the information that you're fined for the violation is $300. You're going to make $25 a month payment. First one is due on 7/10 of 2026, and there's 20 hours of community service that is due on 7/10 of 2026. If you would sign for that where it says defendant. Do you need this one back or just give it to him for quash? Okay, there's the copy of the quash warrant. Keep that with you for a couple of weeks to make sure it gets entered and cleared. So when you're around town or whatever, that, you know, it does still show there, so keep it around close by for a while. And once we give you the judgment and sentencing form, if you don't have any questions, you'll be set to go. On the bottom of that form is how to make the payments remotely if you wish. You can always walk in person and pay if you want to, or you can use the top address to send a check or money order.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Here's the options for you to, on the nonprofit organizations. You may know other ones, just as long as it's a nonprofit. This is your copy of the form that you need to have them complete whoever does it, wherever you do the community service at.
Okay.
You have until 7/10 to get that done. Make sure you don't wait past that date or it doesn't count.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions?
Nope.
All right, you're all set. Have a good day.
one since you didn't give it back to me to make a copy.
So sometimes you want them back, sometimes you
Well,
don't.
community service I do. Gel I do not.
The other one, you gave me 2 copies, that's why I didn't know if I don't know if you're keeping it or not already. You get mixed up. Robert McKiwaw. How you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you. How about you?
Good. Did I pronounce it close?
Close enough, ma'am.
All right.
Mark you well.
Okay, thank you. This is case 2026 TR 156. If you would state your full name.
Robert Makiwa III.
Thank you. This is a charge of driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Were you in the courtroom on the group advisory?
Excuse me?
Earlier this morning, we
Yeah,
gave a group advisory.
Yeah.
Were you present for that?
Yes.
Did you understand that information?
Yes.
Okay. You make that decision on your attorney there. You're waiving the presence of an attorney.
Yes.
I'd like to get that paper. Thank you. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No.
Okay. How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Okay. All right. Do you have your driver's license now?
Yeah.
Okay, can I take a look at that? So with that no contest, please, before I accept it, I want to give you a couple options. With this, it shows as a conviction, so there may be an additional suspension applied by motor vehicle. I don't know. You also have the ability to plead not guilty, present your valid license to the prosecutor and see if they'll change it from a criminal to a civil offense or dismiss it in its entirety.
Okay.
They may or may not do any of it. I can't speak for them, but I know those options are out there. I've seen them come across here before, so before I accept that, would you like to?
Yeah, let's try not guilty.
Okay. Or a not guilty plea, and we'll get a copy of this. Is that the printout of the license?
This is the reinstatement.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good.
This is citation.
Let me change it here. And you confirm that this address is good on here, sir?
No, it's
Okay, hang on a second.
It's changed.
If you could you write it in there?
Okay.
We'll just cross that one out. There's a pin there for you. And add it here. Is it still Payson?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be easier if we did, if they did the paper.
Say again?
It's easier if they do the paper, then they can do it all.
Yeah, just on the, okay.
Well, you can continue this.
And then if you have a phone number, is that a good phone number?
Yes.
Okay, how about the email right below that, if you wouldn't mind just putting in an email there. All right, what we'll be doing is providing you a court date to come back. Make sure that the prosecutor gets a copy of your license. Make sure you bring it with you just in case.
Okay.
And then they'll take it all into consideration and see if they give you an offer. Okay?
Sounds good. I appreciate your time.
No problem at all. There's your license back, and then I just got one more paper for that court date I owe you. So.
Okay.
All right, sir. Not guilty plea has been entered, and we've got you a pretrial conference set for 7/27/2026 at 9 a.m. If you would sign where it says defendant. And then once we get a copy of this to you, you'll be all set to go. And of course, we'll provide it to you. Have a good day, sir. Theron Beal. Hello there. Good, thank you. This is case 2026 TR 12108. If you'd state your full name.
Darren Mark Beal.
Thank you. We're here for two violations. One is civil traffic, one is criminal traffic. The criminal traffic is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have your attorney waiver form? Have you made a decision on that, sir?
No contest.
Okay, so you want a no contest plea, and then I need you to put your name on the form. If you do not want an attorney, check that box and date and sign it. And the top box says you don't want an attorney if that's what you wish, and then where it's down here, date and signature. Thank you. Is this address correct on the citation?
No.
No? Okay, let me get your update form. Here's that, if you need to start on it. And I'll leave it back the one that... Alright, sir, if you would write your name printed here and then fill this updated information out, please. Do you have a phone number and email address?
Is it relevant?
It is, so we can send you information or call you if we need to. And then if you just want to scratch an email somewhere on there.
I don't.
You don't want to, or you don't have one?
I don't have one. I do, but I don't want to.
Okay. All right, and when I gave the group advisory, there's rights that you're giving up by entering your no contest plea. Did you understand those? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
That's all right. I know what you're saying, but the
Yeah,
record...
yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
I have the registration here too, if you need it.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that one here. Actually, I don't need the registration. Insurance information, if you have that.
I mean, yeah, the insurance, yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Regarding your no contest plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Did any promises were made to you to make no contest plea? You've received lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
Court finds that you entered your plea no contest, knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that I gave in the group advisory that indicate you understand, and you're waiving those rights by signature here with a no contest plea.
I have some questions to ask.
Okay. Do you want to do that before you sign?
Yes.
Okay.
All the information on here is incorrect.
Okay.
As far as the approximately and where it occurred.
Okay.
And direction of travel.
Okay.
All that is incorrect.
All right. With that information, you can continue with your plea of no contest. Or you can plead not guilty and see if the prosecutor will offer you something, or it goes to a trial, or you can change your plea after that. So it's really up to you on that.
No, I just was squashing right now.
We'll proceed forward now
Forget it.
with your no contest plea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have time to be coming back.
All right. Here is the information that I spoke about in the group advisory on how to set aside the judgment and seal the records. If I could get your signature here, I'll leave you a copy of that. And there's your copy. I crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. The factual basis that's been presented to the court is that on 5/27/2026, just after 6 o'clock p.m., you were contacted at or near Highway 87 at West 4th Street at milepost 253.
No, but I'll go with that.
This is what's been presented to the court. And in that, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle that was being operated on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. And that at the time, evidence of insurance was not provided for the vehicle. You're not admitting or denying those facts, but you are accepting the conviction based on those facts. All right. Do you wish to give a statement to the court besides the information you've provided already before we impose sentencing?
Is it relevant for the cop to ask me a question that doesn't proceed to what was being pulled over? Why? I mean, he asked me a relevant question as to had nothing to do with me being pulled over.
I don't know without knowing the case details. So here's what I do know on the law enforcement side. If you stop somebody for a headlight and there's a body in the trunk, they're going to ask questions about a body in the trunk. So those things, the original reason can change from one to the other. But if it's completely out in left field, I don't know how to speak to that without knowing more of the case details. And I only got a really short snapshot of it here. So. Okay. Anything else besides that, sir? And you have the insurance now? Is that what you were presenting to me? Can I take a look at that? And it's on that same vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so you had it at the time?
Yeah, there was two of them. One was the old one, and then the other one, which I didn't grab.
Okay. But it was covered at the time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll dismiss that violation. That second violation will be dismissed. That's good. It's $945 violation. So.
Yeah, I heard you.
What's the dismissal code? Do you know offhand?
43.
23?
43.
43, thank you. Make a copy of that. All right. Anything else that you wish to say before we do impose sentencing on the driving suspended violation?
No.
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. Standard fine for that is $482. I'm not going to impose any more. It goes up to $2,500. Are you able to pay that today?
No.
Okay.
I can do a minimum.
Okay. Are you already making payments to the court on anything?
Minimum?
Yeah, any payments at all?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need to, if you're already making payments, I don't want to add another payment to you. So all you got to do is if you're
just keep paying.
Just keep paying this total will go on. That way you're not trying to get two of them, okay?
Exactly. Okay.
That's back for you. So just continue a payment. Obviously a side payment plan, however you want to work it. And then I'd probably better collect the finishing of your signature. You had a question and I stopped you from signing.
Correct.
All right, once we'll get the judgment and sentencing form to you. It'll just indicate to you to just continue to do what you're doing already on your payment plan.
Correct.
This balance will be added to it and it'll prioritize where the money should go, but all the cases will kind of connect.
Correct.
So you just keep that going until the end.
Correct.
Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, as soon as you get your copy of that, then you'll be set to go.
Okay. Do I need to put like at least $25 down though?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you just continue.
When's the last time you made a payment?
Do you know when your last payment was?
No.
What I'm seeing is 25. October of 25.
Yeah, so you probably want to make, surprise the
At
head.
least a minimum 25 then.
Yeah, so we'll
Okay,
have
cool.
you show one today because it's
Cool.
probably in warrant status
Okay,
right now, so
okay.
I will stop that from happening.
Okay,
So
okay, yeah.
make sure that it normally takes about 45 days till it hits warrant status, and then just by the time our clerks get to it, and then the warrant enters. So
Okay, yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you.
So we'll show on this one a restart of the payment plan, the $25 today, and then, like I say, just make your payments consistently, and they'll be applied appropriately.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So should I show on this one payment of $25? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir. So here's what it's showing. We're making a $25 payment today, $25 thereafter on a total balance of $502. If you'd sign where it says dependent. And then we'll get you a copy, and you'll be all set.
Thank you.
Okay, you have a good day.
Thank you.
Funny hat. Hello there. All right, this is case number 2026 CM 12137. Would you state your full name, please?
Bunny Lee Hat.
Thank you. This is a charge of open container of liquor in a vehicle unauthorized, class 2 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory this morning?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you make a decision on your
I'd
attorney?
like to plead not guilty.
Okay. How about the decision on your attorney? Do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney or hire an
No, I
attorney?
need one.
You need one?
Yes.
Let me take a look. I don't think there's any jail time, so you'd have to provide good cause for that. So number one, there's a financial requirement. Let's presume you financially qualify.
Okay.
Then you need to provide the good cause. I don't see any jail time of the case. That takes that example away.
Okay.
Any others?
No, I just lost my job.
Okay, so we'll presume that you financially qualify, meaning you can't afford one.
Right.
The court still needs a good cause for it, so it's two-pronged. So number one is the financial part. Number two is a cause. Do you have any other reason than that?
I lost my job because I got the DUI.
Okay, so that's all financial still.
Okay.
Anything besides financial?
Um,
If not, then you're backed up to hiring one yourself or
I
waiving.
can't afford one myself.
Okay, so then just that alone won't be enough to have an attorney assigned. So then you have to decide to proceed on your own then. If you're not going to hire one, and you don't qualify.
Can I get a public defender? No.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
There's two requirements, financial and a good cause.
Okay.
You don't have a good cause yet. So just not being able to afford an attorney, not everybody can have not everybody that can't afford an attorney is assigned an attorney, okay? So it has to be you can't afford and good cause for a court-appointed attorney. So that if when that happens, you're left with a couple of decisions. I'm gonna either hire one myself, or I'm gonna waive the presence of an attorney now and proceed forward and see where it ends up, and if I need to figure out later to get an attorney, then try that, as far as you're hiring one.
Right now I'm taking care of my mom. I totaled her Jeep. And my sister-in-law just died 4 days ago, and I walked in and found her body. This is a lot. Sorry.
I understand those conditions. It doesn't, unfortunately, I can't take those into consideration to change the law. So,
Again, I'm back to my ex, Jared White. I'm sorry, it's an abusive situation.
okay, so I don't want to come too far off of this.
Okay.
The allegation is what I've made you aware of. and then how you want to proceed with an attorney. So you're either going to waive the presence, provide the good cause, or hire one on your own.
I can't afford it.
Okay, I know that. So then you're left with providing good cause or waiving the presence of an attorney.
So what is my good cause?
But I can't make one up for you. Yeah, if you don't have good cause, then you have
I just lost my job. I just totaled my mom's Jeep. I'm taking care of her. And I walked in 4 days ago and my sister was dead.
Okay. So all of those besides the death of your sister are financial related. Those don't qualify because it takes financial plus another cause. That circumstance that you explained does not qualify. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
So, well, what you'll have to do if you don't have good cause and you can't afford an attorney, you'll have to waive the presence of an attorney at this time. And if that can change as this goes through the court system, where you're able to afford an attorney, or you can find an attorney that'll do it without charging you, which would be very difficult, then that's how you could proceed. Otherwise, you'll have to do it without an attorney.
I don't know.
Okay? All right, so that attorney waiver form that you have there, you did ask for attorney, and I found that you didn't have cause yet. So it's that second box that you want to check, that you're waiving the presence of an attorney, but that you asked the court for one. So read that box to make sure it's clear to you before you check it.
The court has determined that you are not entitled to court-appointed attorney.
But I don't have good cause yet.
I don't even know what good cause is.
Well, I can't go through the list of them for you or guide you as an attorney would. If you have a reason besides what you've told me, then you make me make a determination on those reasons. The unfortunate situation with the death of your sister is not qualifying cause. All the other ones are financial, and they do qualify for one of the two components. So it's not just financial, it has to be others. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, you can try to find an attorney and see if they'll do it pro bono. You can, if you want to waive the presence now, and if you find one, then they'll notify us that they're going to represent you. Then we can change the circumstances of the case, and you'll have representation.
So which box?
Well, it's since
I'll find counsel.
Okay, since you requested if you're for sure going to find counsel, then we'll just throw that paper away. But if you're not sure somebody's going to be able to represent you for free, then you can check that second box which says I asked for an attorney, and the court said there's not good cause. And then if you're able to still get an attorney, they'll know what to do. They'll send us what's called a notice of intent.
Okay.
I'll take that. Yeah, 610 if you want to take that. I've entered your not guilty plea already. Okay, so I'll take that form. And then this is your court date, 7/27 of 2026. Not guilty plea and a pretrial conference that is set. So I get a signature from you where it says defendant there. Get you a copy of that. You have any questions for me at all?
No.
Okay, so we'll see you on that date, either with an attorney that'll provide notice to us when you hire one, or if not, we'll see you on that date to be representing yourself. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Caden Martineau. Hello there.
How's it going?
Good. All right, this is case 2026 CM 12147. If you'd state your full name.
Caden James Martineau.
Thank you. We're here on a theft charge, which is shoplifting. Were you here for the group advisory information this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have your attorney waiver form? Did you make a decision on that?
Yeah, I do not need an attorney.
Okay. Just check that top box in and the date and sign it towards the bottom. I know that you had to travel. You asked to see if you could do it remotely, but for us to accept that, we have to have a reason for it. The request.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's just
I didn't
what was
know I
lacking.
needed to give a reason. I didn't want to like trauma dump or anything.
Well,
I
no,
flew
no,
from
just
California.
out of California?
Well, I've been in California for a little bit.
Okay,
and
so
then
that would be, put as I reside out of state. Here it says Heber.
Yeah, it's for my
Yeah.
parents' addresses.
Yeah, okay, so when I looked at it, I saw that, he's not out of state, so that would have been in
So
your
I should
motion,
have put that?
absolutely would have
Okay.
done it, so.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, all right, let me go ahead and take that if you check that.
Let me
Yeah, go ahead and sign it.
I'm the defendant?
Correct. And then, do you have any questions on, before you give a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, you actually just answered it.
Okay. How do you wish to plead on the charge?
Guilty.
Okay. On this case, are you residing in California?
No, I'm just there for a little bit.
Okay. When will you be back?
Well, I'm going from there to Florida, and then so next month I'll be back.
Okay.
Middle of next month.
All right. You have the ability to come back here to handle sentencing because we can't sentence you today because there's a victim. So we have to notify them.
What do you mean?
Your court date would be set for the 27th of July. Will you be back around then?
I'll make it here.
Okay.
I'll make it here.
The other option, it's very difficult because we have to collect the fingerprint from you, and if you're out of state, a lot of law enforcement agencies won't do out of state prints. So it's best if you can be here in person on that section.
They got my fingerprints and everything.
Yeah, each charge,
This is
each
different,
case,
okay.
yeah. So is this still a good address in Heber?
3425?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you're pleading guilty, correct?
Correct. What would the reason that I have to come back be?
The reason is because we can't sentence you today because there's a victim related to this charge. So
What do you mean sentence me? Like,
so you pled guilty. So we're going to impose a fine and all of that stuff on
but
you.
I'm not gonna like be arrested or nothing, right?
No. As long as you're coming to court, you won't be arrested. If you don't show up, then we got a warrant, and that's different. Okay?
I'll be here.
Yeah. So we're just going to give you court date. We expect you back here. You're ordered to be back on that day. Okay. That's what you're signing for on 7/27/2026 at 9 a.m. You're ordered back to court by signature of defendant. And then that should be your last appearance for the court. Depending on what happens at sentencing, there'll be a fine, maybe not probation, nothing like that. But there is no jail time being asked.
I mean, even if there was, I made the decision, so it's my.
Yeah, but there's not. I appreciate you taking responsibility, but there's not jail time, so they would notify us of that. We'll talk about that at the next hearing to kind of button up the case and then see how it turns out as far as your sentencing.
So 27th at what time?
9 o'clock, and I'll give you a copy.
Is it possible I has to be in person?
It does have to be because we have to collect a fingerprint from you. And if you're going to Florida or in California, they won't do Arizona prints.
There's no way I could do my fingerprints right now or nothing?
Well, because we have to notify the victim. I mean, could we pre-do
Wait,
that?
what do you mean, victim?
So you committed a theft, shoplift, and so you took something from somebody. It looks like Walmart or something. So they have the right to request restitution, whatever the stolen item was, even if it was recovered. And they also have the right to be heard to say, hey, we want him to go to jail forever, or not say anything. Shoplifts happen often with Walmart, and not often do they come here to give a victim statement, but they have the right to, and we must comply with those.
I'm not arguing nothing like what's going on is going on, but I didn't even leave the store. Does that still consider it?
So those are facts that's legal advice facts. So you're pleading guilty to it. So you're acknowledging whatever happened, and I did it. You're putting your hand up in the air and saying, I did it. So all of those facts are, if you pled not guilty, those would either be presented at the pre-trial later, or in a trial that is even scheduled in a couple of hearings from now.
But that would just be more work and not worth it.
Well, that's not up to me, that's up to you. As far as the work goes, it's everyday business for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
all right. And you got his copy back?
I did.
Okay.
What's this?
Any questions on that? So we'll see you on that date.
Where's the date at? For the
Right
court?
up here, 7:20 something, if you want to circle it.
I will.
All right, any other questions on that? Okay,
No.
all right, we'll see you then, sir.
You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
The rest of them need the spiel.
Okay. All right, since we weren't here this morning, I have to give the advisory to everybody. It'll save you some time, trust me, but it's going to take a while to get through it. This is your initial appearance or arraignment. You're here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of this initial appearance is to formally advise you of the rights against you, or excuse me, the charges against you, advise you of your legal rights, and assure your knowledge of right to counsel, and provide you an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights in your next proceeding or conclude the case today. Some of your rights are the right to remain silent. If you exercise that right today, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you and schedule your next court date. You have the right to an attorney, and in some cases a court-appointed attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there must be a financial qualification, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney, and there must be a good cause for an attorney. One of those examples of a good cause is if there's loss of liberty or jail time requirement. Each of you should have been given an attorney waiver form when you checked in at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when you're called forward, please put your name on the attorney waiver form, and if you are not seeking an attorney, check the top box that reads, quote, "I do not want an attorney," unquote. If you are going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please let me know, and I will enter a plea of not guilty and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one, and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, check the second box that states the court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one. You may change your mind at any time considering hiring an attorney or seeking a court-appointed attorney. Each of you are cited with a civil traffic violation or a criminal misdemeanor violation. The following is the penalty ranges for each classification of the criminal violations. A Class 1 misdemeanor is punishable with a fine of up to $2,500 plus surcharges, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. A Class 2 misdemeanor is punishable with $750 fine plus surcharges, 4 months of jail, and or 2 years of probation. And a Class 3 misdemeanor is punishable with a maximum fine of $500 plus surcharges, 30 days in jail, and or 1 year of probation. And a petty offense has a maximum fine of $300 plus surcharges. Most charges do not have minimum penalties, but some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona Revised Statutes. An example would be a DUI charge that has a minimum fine of $1,515.50, 8 hours of consecutive jail time, and mandatory DUI counseling. Your plea options are 1, to plead guilty, which means you are admitting that you committed the crime. Number 2 is pleading no contest. That's accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Both of those show on a criminal history as a conviction. And your third option is to plead not guilty, which means you believe you're innocent of the criminal offense or you wish to discuss the case with the prosecutor. Regarding guilty and no contest pleas, when you enter the plea of either of those and your case involves a victim, your court date will be deferred. Court must comply with victims' rights notification. The sentencing will be scheduled at a later time and you'll be ordered to come back to court. Anytime that you plead guilty or no contest, you're giving up the following rights on any case. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to have a trial, either by jury or a bench trial. Not all cases qualify for a jury trial, and I will inform you on the case-by-case basis if your case qualifies for a jury trial. You'd be given up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages in the proceeding, including appeal. Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. Giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. Giving up the right to remain silent, to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also giving up the right to a direct appeal. A conviction of a crime may have collateral consequences, including but not limited to immigration consequences. Other potential collateral consequences, including the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or reentry. 17.2 rule is every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from being able to get legal status in the United States or prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief may be requested, and if denied, you may file a petition for review. A letter will be provided to you at sentencing if you wish to exercise that right. You also may exercise the right to set aside the judgment and seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 and 13-911. At sentencing, again, you'll be given a letter that will explain how to go about doing those if you wish to exercise those rights. You may enter a not guilty plea. We've discussed what happens with a guilty and a no contest plea. If you enter a not guilty plea, you'll be scheduled for a pre-trial conference. At the pre-trial conference, you'll meet with the prosecutor. You'll have a private meeting with him. The prosecutor may provide you with a copy of the police report and any evidence. They'll discuss what they plan on using at a potential trial at a later date. At the conclusion of the meeting, one of the following will occur. Number one, the case will in fact proceed to a trial and you'll be given your next court date. Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on. Number three, the case could be dismissed, and finally the case could be continued or a change of plea be entered by yourself going from not guilty to a guilty or no contest plea. If you're here for a civil traffic violation, these are non-criminal offenses. You may plead responsible or not responsible to those. If you plead not responsible, then a civil traffic hearing date will be set unless it's in combination with a criminal offense. Then the entire case can be sent to the prosecutor for consideration. If you plead guilty to the responsible, a fine or sanction will be imposed. When your name is called, please come forward to the edge of the bench here with your attorney waiver form and answer questions with yes or no. All right. Richard Garnett. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Garnett, this is case number 2026, CM12154. If you'd state your full name.
Richard Garnett, second.
Okay, and do you have a middle name?
Hendon.
Thank you, sir. So we're here for a criminal trespass violation. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yeah.
Okay. So your first decision as to how you wish to proceed with the attorney. Do you want to waive the presence of an attorney, hire an attorney at your own expense, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney? There's no jail time on this case.
Okay.
So you're not facing
I'd like to talk to a DA about this because this should have never happened.
Okay, so that means you want to do a not guilty plea.
Yes.
Okay, I'll enter your not guilty plea. So before that happens, you have to decide, do you want to do that with an attorney or just on your own?
Just on my own.
Okay, so check the top box that says I do not want an attorney.
All right.
And then date and sign where it says defendant, please.
Excuse me. And I gotta ask how far out is this?
July 27th.
Wow, man. Is there any way we can make this quicker? I'm out of money. I'm from Colorado. I'm out of money. I'm waiting here to get this taken care of.
I can have you do this.
I'm sleeping on the streets right now because of that.
I can have you do this telephonically, so you can
okay,
do it by phone.
that's fine. That's fine.
Here's the phone number that I have. Could you confirm that that's a good phone number?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back home to Colorado, get this taken care of, and get back.
Is that a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll use that phone number, and I'll allow you to do that telephonically.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
till we get the telephonic instructions.
You want that or you want a sooner date?
What's that?
You want that or a sooner date?
How much sooner?
And tomorrow morning it'd be cool with me.
Tom's gotta be able to have time to get the report.
Yeah, there's no possibility for tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
anytime this week maybe?
Well, let's see what the clerk,
No.
just
Okay.
whatever you decide. Yeah.
No, because the prosecutor's only here on certain days.
Yeah, so
It's town, right?
it is a town case, yeah.
Soonest I'd be able to go is July 7th. That's not even true. It would be July 13th.
So you can either do July 13th in person, or I can let you do this one on the 27th telephonically.
Well, that's fine, 27th, yeah.
And you don't have to wait until then. They're gonna give you some instructions here in a moment. That's gonna say actually call at least 5 days before that court date.
Okay.
So you guys will have a conversation, and by the time the 27th gets here, we'll know how the case is proceeding. Is it going to trial? Did it enter a plea agreement? Did it dismiss? What happened?
Okay.
So make sure you follow those instructions on the telephonically close, okay? There they are. And the information is highlighted here, who you'll be calling, and the instructions for doing that, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir, so you'll be signing for this court date, which is right here, 7/27/2026. That's the way to do it telephonically. Here's the authorization for you to do it telephonically. If you'd sign where it says defendant.
Okay.
Get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions on anything that we discussed? This is your copy. I don't need that. That basically explains what happened today.
Okay.
Any questions at all, sir?
She'll give me a piece for my next court date, piece of paper.
Yes, she's going to give you that copy, and then the instructions for the telephonic appearance is right there. Just make sure you follow those very closely.
All right.
You don't have to wait till the 5th day prior to that court date. You can call in 2 weeks if you want. Just give it a little time to get the case on their desk.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you,
Set to
sir.
go. You betcha. Brandon Shoemaker?
You were right first time, yes.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's Schumacher?
Yes, sir.
Okay, never mind, I should have just stayed with you. All right, this is
It's all right.
2026 TR 174. If you would state your full name.
Brandon Will Schumacher.
Thank you. So we're here on a driving suspended revoked or canceled driver's license violation, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand that group advisory I gave?
Yes.
As far as your attorney decision, do you wish to proceed without an attorney?
Yeah, I don't think that I need an attorney.
Okay, just check that top box in, and then date and sign where it's highlighted below. All the way
Below that, right here?
towards the bottom. Yeah, towards,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
Right here and here?
Where it says defendant?
Okay.
There you go.
Let's do the 10th. And sign or print?
Sign, please. And I'll take that. That's all I need on that one.
That's all you need on that one?
Yeah. Actually, I did not tell the truth. I need your name printed there.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I don't know why I didn't bring a pen, but I didn't have one. Just first, last name, okay?
First and last name is fine, yeah. Okay. You have any questions before you give a plea?
I get, and I know you can't give me any legal advice, but if I've taken care of everything that I need to take care of.
Okay, you have your license with you?
So the problem with that is, so I was waiting for an email from the DMV from like higher up because they couldn't get the information, they couldn't get my license and basically registration off the hold without having, let me just pull it up for you real quick.
So there's a reason your license is suspended. There's a ticket out there somewhere, right?
Yeah, and I paid one of them in full, and I set up a payment plan for the other one. It was 2 traffic tickets.
So that should mean, if you're consistent, that should mean that those courts, wherever they were at, if it were ours, set abstract in there to release the hold on your license.
Right, yeah, and so something got corrupted with data from like a week until 2 days ago when I talked to them. It was on Friday. And they said, basically, that she gave me a reference number. She's like, I'm going to speed this up because there's so many people waiting for their stuff to get off hold right now.
Okay.
And you should get an email within 24 hours.
All right, so here's something that you can take into consideration on that.
Okay.
If you're able to get a driver's license by the next court date, it might behoove you, I'm not telling you to do this, but this is information. If you plead not guilty, then you're going to have about a month or so to get all this ironed out.
Okay.
Then if you come with a driver's license to that, the prosecutor can take that into consideration. I can't speak for them, but have I seen them come across my desk where they've dismissed it or where they have reduced it to a civil offense and all that? I have seen those
Definitely
cases.
seen that. Okay.
Right. So it's really up to you. Not to say that you're not saying you weren't driving suspended, revoked, or canceled, but if you have the ability to correct it and you want to present that to the prosecutor by the next court date, that's how you would go about doing that.
Okay, so plead not guilty and
plead
lining up all my ducks in a row.
You get to take care of all this, hopefully come to that next meeting with a license in your hand.
Right, okay. And once I got that email saying that I'm good for having it off the hold, I should get to the DMV as soon as possible.
So that's registration. That means you can't get a plate for a vehicle.
That you can't?
You can't.
Okay.
If they do a hold on a registration, you can't register a car.
Right.
So that has nothing to do with your license.
It has nothing to do with my license, okay. Right. But it said that the hold that was preventing you from registering your vehicle has been lifted and should now be able to register your vehicle.
So then you're able to register your vehicle. So that's the release of the hold on the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're set up on that. Now you got to figure out what's holding your license up.
Okay.
Your driver's license.
Okay.
So, make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
And that might have all been the same thing.
Right. I think it might have been, but I need to double check.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure motor vehicle has no other issues out there on it. And if not, say I want my license.
Right. Yeah. Let's get it back.
$20 or whatever.
Right. Boom. Okay.
All right. So we're back to your decision. How do you wish to plead on that?
Let's go not guilty.
All right. Is this a good address? If you'd answer with yes or no, please.
Yep.
Okay, and is that a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, sir.
Could you include it there, please? There's a couple pins, and I'll give that.
Thank you.
License back. Yes, that one's not valid only because it was issued in 25. So, for me to accept a good license, it's got to be on or after the date of the offense.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't good at the offense. Right. Makes sense. What am I doing here again? Oh, yeah, email.
Yeah, just email.
Right, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
We'll get you that court date, and then we'll have you back here on that date and time, and then the prosecutor will talk to you, and hopefully you'll have your license at that time for you, and they'll take into consideration, like, can't guarantee what will happen, but...
Sure, but it's not going to be anything worse.
It will not be anything worse, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's exactly what we should do. That's just registration. Need to get in first thing tomorrow morning and talk to the DMV and see what else is going on.
If there's a hold on your driver's license, and if not, while you're there, hey, can I get my license?
Right,
yeah.
And boom, I'm already ready to go for the date. Okay.
Yeah.
Because everything else is paid from what they gave me, but it just said registration, so that means there might be something else for the driver's license.
Could be. Okay. Could be, or that might have had them both held up. So one thing might have the impact on both.
Okay. Those are very cool nails.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty certain you weren't talking to me. So.
Yeah. And as far as any payments that I have already made and gotten the traffic tickets paid off and stuff like that, you don't want to see any of that right now? It wouldn't be worthwhile.
Well, I don't have anything. Are you paying to this court?
No.
Okay, yeah, so I don't need to see any of that.
Okay.
That may or may not be what the holdup is. Motor vehicle will be able to tell you.
Okay.
Hey, missed a payment over here, and this is what they did, or this ticket didn't get taken care of, so they'll be able to direct you to that.
Okay.
Here's your court date, 7/21/2026 at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And this is for your pre-trial conference. You would sign where it says defendant. Alright, and then we'll get your copy of that. Any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, as soon as you get your copy, you're all set.
Can I grab one of these in case I do get some questions? Thank you, sir. All right, Your Honor, I appreciate everything.
No problem at all. We'll get you the copy, you're all set.
All right. That's it? Thank you. Have a great day.
Andrea Porter. Hello there. How are you?
I would say great, but I'm all right.
All right, this is case 2026 CM 12133. This is an assault allegation under domestic violence statute, a class 3 misdemeanor. The domestic violence has mandatory minimum penalties, which is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counsel. Did you understand the group advisory information that was given?
Yes.
Did they give you an attorney waiver form?
No.
Would you like to make a decision on that?
Sure.
All right. If you would be so kind to write in your name right here, and then decide what you want to do with the attorney information. Thank you. All right, and waiving the presence of an attorney.
Yes.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea?
Nope.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
I'm guilty.
Right. Enter your not guilty plea and give you your pretrial conference court date. And that is scheduled for July 27th of 2026 at 9 a.m. If you'd sign for that, defendant, please. I'll review your release conditions with you and see if there are any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard. Your release conditions are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of an address change, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, no unwanted contact with the alleged victim. You understand what that is? Okay. All right. Any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard in the case regarding Porter?
I didn't even have it.
Okay. So we're discussing release conditions with the defendant. You have the right to address those. Pretty much all it is what I just reviewed with her, so contact's allowed unless you request not to, okay? All right, I'll get you a copy. Any questions at all? Okay.
No.
We're done for now.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.